I put my entire check in my husband's account. I don't care how secure you are in your marriage. I'm not doing that.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. For the people who don't know us, this is your boy Valdas and Ego.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I feel like we're having fun with this intro every single time we do it.
We do, but first of all, I just want to tell you how hard it is to work with this snack beside me. Ego looks so beautiful today.
Thank you everybody.
She done her new hair and everything.
I got a new unit, you know. Shout out to my hairstylist. So today we're going to be talking about your marriage expectations. So last week we asked everybody to drop us a comment in the comment section about what you think marriage life means and what you think you're expecting from it. So I think we're going to do a little video on that today.
Yeah, let's go.
And let's get right into it. Like, oh my god, how did it change? You know, what happened now that Valdas wasn't doing before? Like, what are you expecting from him? I'm like, to be honest, it's not that much different, especially because we were like best friends at the same time. I feel like we transitioned into like best friends and then somehow we just like ended up getting married. I feel like we were doing the same things.
I think there is still some changes because as far as you're getting to know each other, you know, the people are changing, they're growing, and you maturing in your life, people are changing. So I think there's expectations growing up with it.
You feel like your person knows you a bit more after you get into...
Yeah, I think I had different expectations when I was like 18.
Yeah, true.
And since now I have totally different expectations on how I want, you know, this relationship to go.
Yeah, the first one was sharing your own secrets. Did we share every single one of our secrets together on paper?
I think this is yes and no answer.
It's a yes and no answer.
It's a yes and no. The secrets that I have right now, 100%. I'm sharing every you know, tea from everybody that, you know, I accumulated through the time with my wife. But no is more like, you know, the secrets from my whole life when I was like teen, you know, maybe doing some a bit dodgy stuff and other stuff. Like, you don't have to know everything.
That's
so
true.
that's why it's yes and
you don't
no.
have to learn, you don't have to know everything. That's true. Because, you know, sometimes you're going to go looking for something and then you'll feel a type of way when after you find something out. But right now, I feel like, yeah, in that sense, like things from your past, yeah, you probably wouldn't have to tell me, or like I wouldn't have to tell you because it's in the past.
Yeah.
But if they affected us now, then yeah, you'd have to tell me, or I would have to tell you.
But yeah, in general, we share all our
Yeah,
secrets.
in general, we usually share
We don't have nothing, unless you're planning a surprise.
Yeah, unless it's a surprise, then we won't say anything.
You just have to, you know.
But pretty much everything else, like if something happens with my friend at like, I don't know, a party or something happens with her just in life, I'll leave her and then be like, oh my god, Valdas, guess what happened? Like that, in that sense, yeah, we share literally everything.
Especially even me, I can't even keep any secrets from Ego.
Yeah.
Like even I buy her a gift a month before her birthday or whatever, I plan to go somewhere. I was like, Ego, I have to tell you. I did something. Like,
and I hate that.
Like, I can.
I hate that because, and also like.
But this is something that I want to share with you. I'm very happy to give it to you, like the present or anything I planned.
Yeah, it's just hard to keep secrets once you get married. It's hard.
Yeah. So how about getting excited in the beginning of a relationship or marriage, and you know, everything goes down sideways later on, and you get like bored of the person?
Mm-hmm. For us, no, we haven't lost interest. I mean, obviously there's moments in the relationship when you're like, oh, like, you know, you're in a routine or something, so it's very repetitive living, like go to work, sleep, and then you're like, oh, I'm bored of like the situation, but not the person, if that makes sense.
No, not the person.
Not the person.
I think even knowing that you're gonna marry this person, I wouldn't think, even before thinking about it, No, I'm not sure 100% about this person, but that's why I got married, because I knew 100% that I would never get bored of this person.
Yeah,
This
true.
person is funny, you know, I always can communicate, I can, you know, express myself, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, you go in with this idea that this is for life, this is
Yeah.
forever, and then you're just not gonna wake up one day and just realize that, oh, you're bored, you know, you don't want to do anything else.
So the next one is cooking for him every single day. And this one was a bit like jarring for me because why can't you cook? You have two hands. But at the same time, obviously, a lot of people, they're raised in ethnic backgrounds and ethnic families with culture that, you know, you're supposed to cook for the man and this and that. But I feel like, no, the guy should be cooking as well. Because listen, if I'm working, you're working. If I'm cooking, you're cooking. And if I'm cleaning, you're cleaning. That's just how I feel.
I mean, I feel that it's nice if my wife cooks me all the time because I love her meals.
And you can't really cook.
Yeah, another point is I can't really cook.
You can't really cook. So.
I only can help.
I feel like in relationships, you also want to cook for the person as well. So I'm happy to cook for him, which is mostly every single day, every single meal. But it's because I enjoy it. But it's not like a mandatory thing. And I think when we first started dating, you weren't really cooking, I was cooking.
Yeah.
And then you just never really cooked at all.
Yeah, I think it's depending on the relationship. If let's say the man who comes in and brings the money and he works, and woman, you know, stays home mom, I would say she can do the mostly cooking, right? Because the man obviously brings the money.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not.
I'm
not
then
stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, no, yes, I said there is a way, but then there is another way, whereas you both working.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to do 50-50, but whereas, you know, you can share the responsibilities in the home. 100%. So this cooking for us is probably like 90-10, even less, probably 95-5.
Say I was like, this guy said 90-10, so more like 97-3%.
99-1. So another one good expectation is that fighting does not exist in the marriage. And it actually does exist.
The way you pause. It's the way you pause. It does exist, obviously. Who doesn't fight? Are you like a robot? That's impossible.
I think it's very healthy to fight together.
Yeah.
So you can understand, you know, where we stand at.
Yeah. And you
know,
can
what's
resolve.
annoying,
Yeah, you can resolve like whatever, and you can figure out what the person likes and what they don't like.
I believe you go stronger after the fight. Because if you just, you know, just imagine yourself just being peaceful, no fights.
Yeah.
That would be so annoying.
That's robotic.
There is the way you can resolve everything after the fight. But this is for the later. Farting, you know, is very embarrassing when you're in the marriage. And I would say, yeah, I think it's not embarrassing anymore when we married. It's a different stage where the people, let's say they're in a relationship and they don't live together. And then when they marry, because I know a lot of Lithuanians, after the marriage, they move in together.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't know the
well.
person. I think most of the people then getting embarrassed, you know, they're really shy about like the stuff. They don't wanna talk about it, you know, the toilet things and letting out gas.
Yeah.
So I think our stage where we moved in before our marriage, so Ego was just doing everything, letting out. You know?
I wasn't letting anything out.
So I think everything is natural after some time. After 2-3
out.
months, I think you can feel comfortable.
Tricky one. It's expecting your husband or wife not to have an interest in anyone else. And I feel like it's healthy to, you know, admire other people. Everyone's beautiful. It's fine if you're like, oh my God, that person has nice hair. Oh my God, that person's face is beautiful. Their body is beautiful. I think that's fine. I have no problem with that. And I feel like it's impossible to ask your spouse to stop saying someone looks pretty or beautiful or whatever, but do it in a respectable way. Don't be like, oh my God, yeah, oh my God, she's beautiful. I wish you looked like her. Like, that's rude. If you're like, oh my gosh, like she literally looks really nice, or oh my gosh, he literally looks really nice, or whatever. I think that's fine. That's no problem. But obviously, like, not everybody thinks like that. Like, some crazy people would be like, not crazy people, but like people that are just like extremely, I don't know. Some people can be insecure. Some people can be jealous and not like insecure in the relationship. So it depends on where you are in the relationship, and it also depends on what type of person you're dealing with. I mean, Tauruses like me, we're quite like, we're not up for any of that.
I would say just, you know, there's a slight gap between, you know, getting in arguments and kind of, you know, discussing about somebody looking beautiful, but then just not do it.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Learn from the best.
It's not worth it. I know some guys, they've been in a relationship, they living with the partners and they liking another woman's sexy pictures like on the beach.
Yeah. Like,
I would say just like, it's inappropriate and disrespectful.
Yeah. No, liking pics on IG that's a different level.
That's a
It's like
different
if we're
level.
watching TV and we're like, oh my god, that person's so pretty. That's different. If you're
Yeah.
going out of your way to like pictures on IG, that's
yeah, or like, oh, this actress or actor looks good. Yeah, that's fine.
That's
I would say
fine.
it's
That's
fine.
fine. That's fine. But as long as it's not like, oh my god, I need to go and find them on Instagram, send them a DM, and da 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 da, then
Yeah,
that's a problem.
A big problem.
Yeah, being married.
Being in a marriage and talking about the financials and joint account is,
That's
there's
touchy.
one of those expectations
touchy.
where the people think like, have you joined your accounts together? I mean, talking from my parents' experience, they do not have a joint account, but they kind of, getting into the one account and then paying the bills. One person looks after something, another person looks after another things. Where us, we don't have a joint account.
We don't have a joint account, but the thing is, like, we count all of our finances together, so it's one big lump sum.
It's
of money.
basically accounting our financial. Actually, in the beginning, I was thinking I'm gonna be the person who's gonna financially, be, counting everything, be financial,
responsible.
financially responsible, and look after both our financials. But then everything's got changed.
No, the thing is that, like,
Yeah.
no, the thing is that, like, I just naturally come. No, I mean, I don't know what to say.
No,
In terms of having a joint account, we don't have a joint account.
No, we
and
don't.
I don't believe in having a joint account unless it's for bills. I'm not going to join my account with you because, number one, it's not good for our.
I would like to join the accounts.
No,
so I
we
want
don't
to know
need
how much.
No. We need to have our own accounts to build our own credit, to have our own kind of, credit score in our name and things like
Yeah.
that when we do investments. So we need 2 bank accounts. We don't need one. I don't care how secure you are in your marriage. I'm not doing that. That's not happening because, listen, who knows what will happen? Not saying anything will happen,
Yeah.
but it's just not.
You have
just,
to have
just,
this separate financial.
Yeah, just keep your
accounts.
finances separate. Just because money is really, really big and it's gonna get.
And you could get you in a lot of arguments. if
Yeah,
talking
you're gonna
about
get
it.
in a lot of arguments if your money's not separate, or if it's just like too jumbled. You're like, oh my god, what are you spending here? Would like, how about if we have a joint account, right?
Yeah.
And I say, you know what, bun it. I'm gonna go buy a Fendi bag, and then you get.
That's a
angry.
problem.
That's a problem.
That's a problem straight right
That's
there.
a straight problem. So then I want to be able to go and do what I want with my money. And I don't want to have the guilt of Valdas saying, oh my god, why did you buy that? Why did you buy that? So a lot of people are seeing these grand gestures on IG, like, oh my gosh, he took me to the moon to go and give me a present. Oh my gosh, he proposed to me on Mount Everest. Oh my gosh, he did this. And at the end of the day, when you actually get married, these things do happen, but it's not every day. Because number one, you need to go to work. You need to go to work and you're exhausted when you come back. You don't have time to be doing all this extra stuff. But it still does happen, but not at the capacity that people actually think it does.
Yeah.
I feel like obviously when you're dating, you can go out on a date. We still go on dates like every 2 weeks we go on one date
Yeah.
or like go somewhere. We try and go on a trip every month or every 2 months. So it does happen, but like you're not gonna get like breakfast and bread every day. Like it's not one of those things where, oh my god.
I think that's very possible to get a breakfast in the bed.
Oh, so
But
then
just
why
like
haven't
that-
I been getting it then?
The problem
Actually, okay,
is
actually,
the
I
problem.
lied.
You
I
had
had.
getting breakfast
Okay.
in the bed, but the thing is, you people have to know that Ego wakes up so early that it's impossible for me to wake up earlier than her. Because I'm a late sleeper. I like to sleep at least back in the day. I used to sleep till 12.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
now because I have a routine, I work from home now and sometimes from office. I wake up about 9 o'clock and it's up 3 hours before me. So just
half the day,
in that capacity.
half my day is done and you're just waking up.
Yeah, in that capacity, I just can't handle
Yeah.
and wake up too early to get the breakfast. But yeah, I've done actually. You can
you
probably
do.
do if you really loving person.
Yeah.
You can do Saturdays or Sundays.
Yeah.
After you wake up. Just
No.
bring just say to your wife, stay there. I'll make you breakfast. I'll bring it to you. And actually, I'm doing time from time to time.
You're doing it well. I say you're doing it well. I say you're doing it. Oh, when you get into a marriage, obviously you guys are gonna live together. Where you gonna live? You're gonna rent a house. You're gonna get a mortgage, and in most cases, you get a mortgage eventually. Everybody's different. It really depends on how much Zolas he has. I'm kidding.
So in our world, I think most of the women and men works
Yeah.
and they can share the bill together. Can they?
when you get together in a marriage, it's very situational. It's very like you have to figure out what the finance situation is. But I think that the man should take care of the rent and the mortgage.
Okay, and then cooking has to be for the woman, right?
I mean, cooking can be for the woman. That's completely fine. Most people in marriages, that's pretty much what happens. Unless some of you guys throw down in the kitchen. So
I know that so many people, to be honest, have a cooking background. Like I don't,
Yeah.
right? So some other people, the guys, sometimes they say like, "Oh yeah, I cook more than my wife."
Yeah. Like,
and I know more. Like my wife doesn't know how to cook.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I said it's very situational. Sometimes you'll have, a guy that can't cook and a woman that can cook, and she'll be cooking whatever. But then sometimes
I'm very blessed.
Sometimes there's a woman that can, she can't really cook, but she can, clean and take care of the house. I feel like the rent should be taken care of, regardless of how much the woman's making. Even if she's making the same amount, okay.
But then I'm saying, okay, so another fact is, so if the man take care of the mortgage, right, and bills,
yeah.
So then you expect him to buy as well, like gifts and stuff?
Yes.
From what money? So if you already take care of everything,
yeah.
What is the meaning of this then? So this last one is very important and my favorite one. Becoming best friend with your partner. I've always been dreaming about, since I was a little boy, having a girlfriend and having a wife,
Having a girlfriend and a wife, or having a wife by herself?
No, like girlfriend in the beginning.
Oh, because you said having a girlfriend and a wife, and
sorry, like I mean, how to say like
having a girlfriend that turns into a wife. Okay.
So the last one is very important and my favorite. Becoming best friends with your partner. From my young age.
Don't say you say so many times. Just like from a young age, don't say
The last one is very.
No. You can start from a young age.
Okay. So from the young age, I was always thinking, I'm gonna. Okay. So
but it has to be like jokey. You're making it seem like it's from a young age, I was a boy, and I always wanted to be a wife. Like, it'd be like, when I was younger, I used to think, I'd never get a wife. She could never be my best friend. Like, have a personality. I know that, but just say it for the camera. From a young age, I would always wanted a lover.
Okay.
She was my best friend.
Okay. So from the young age, I never thought I'm gonna have a best friend who's gonna grow with me and become a wife. Girls thinking about marriage, this will be a pony.
Yeah, but in Lithuania, you guys get
the guys are just like
you guys get very young.
Back in the day, let's say
back in the day,
not back in the day. Sorry, speaking about my parents, then yes, people used to get very young. Yeah. They used to get married very young, but now the young people, they don't really care. They live till 30. They just living together, living their best life.
I think it's 50-50 though, because I think I've seen a lot of your friends and they get married by 23. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for sending in your marriage expectations. Hope we didn't scare anybody from getting married.
I hope so. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video.
Don't forget to subscribe, like it.
And comment.
Comment.
Please comment. We need it. We like to talk. So meet us in the comments. We're going to be there chatting to everybody about, the marriage expectations or your relationship expectations. Because I know a lot of people aren't getting married anymore because it's just too expensive.
And too scared.
So yes. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.